Local college students sounding the alarm about anti-Semitism on college campuses. Several went to Washington this week to share their stories with lawmakers. And Max Schlanger is one of those students from Northwestern. He is joining us now on that trip. Max, thanks for taking the time. I know you're getting ready to head home. This was a delegation, right, of Jewish and non-Jewish students here. I know it's been busy, but tell me about the exchanges you had and what the plan was to accomplish.
Yeah, firstly, thank you for having me. It's been an incredible experience. You know, you're always told that your representatives in government work for you, but I never felt that personally until these last few days. So our goals here have been to A, share our stories, our testimony of anti-Semitism on campus, and to B, advocate for what we think should happen in order to proceed forward in protecting Jewish students.
Okay, you talk about the stories. I want to talk a little bit about your experience here. You were part of a counter protest there in Evanston, and it happened on the one-year anniversary of the Hamas attack. Tell me about your experience, because as I understand it, it led to you getting a citation of probation.
Yes, that's correct. On October 7th, 2024, I was about 3 weeks into school. I was informed that the Students for Justice in Palestine, a group which had been removed from campus, was holding a large demonstration in a very central location. And I went and I counter-protested with my Israeli flag. I did so quietly and peacefully, attempting not to disrupt any of the action on campus. A few weeks later, I was summoned by administration and informed that I had violated one of the conditions of the student code of conduct, and in turn, I was placed on probation for that. Now, I have no problem with my own discipline, as the rule I violated was that you can't protest on campus before 3 p.m., and I was there at about 1 or 1:30. But the anti-Semitism becomes clear when I was informed by administration that students on the other side would likely not face discipline due to their inability to identify and prosecute these students. Mind you, these students had their faces covered in keffiyehs and masks, as well as breaking many other rules in addition to the ones that I did. For example, not presenting their student ID to campus security, not leaving the scene when told to do so by campus security, and spreading hate speech with slogans such as "Glory to the Martyrs," "From the River to the Sea," "Death to Israel," all of the usual anti-Semitic tropes.
So let me ask you, to what degree do you feel that the university is failing students when it comes to this? And how do you see, I guess, the other side, the Palestinian side, in their efforts at enjoying free speech and sort of communicating the nature of their cause?
Well, I'll answer the second part first. They absolutely have the right to free speech. Any person, any college student has the right to advocate for a cause that they believe in. However, college campuses have the right to restrict that speech when it becomes hate speech and when it incites violence. And we've seen many, many cases, for example, recently with the words "Intifada" spray painted across campus, of that speech becoming hate speech that incites violence, and the school not doing enough about it. In turn, that answers the first part of your question, which is that the school has not satisfied what we believe needs to be done to protect Jewish students.
All right, so let me ask, Max, what is the long-term change that you hope to see as you start to wind down your career there in Evanston?
Well, the group I'm here in DC with, they have an extensive, I believe it's an 100-page plan, which includes a significant overhaul of the university administration. The details of that plan I can't share here. However, it's extensive, it's informative, and it is a long-term solution to preventing anti-Semitism from continuing on campus.
All right, Max Schlanger at Northwestern. Good of you to join us. Thanks for your time. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
All right, have a safe trip back.